So we're here at Audi North Miami, the largest and newest Audi dealership in the country, here to drive something that we've been waiting a long time to get our hands on, and here it is. We're here in the 2018. Couple updates. This is the first one that we do get in the US. This is also the first sedan that Audi manufactures of the RS3. Couple updates under the hood. You still remain with the 2.5 liter turbocharged 5-cylinder. Only this time you have 400 horsepower and 354 foot-pounds of torque. The block is aluminum instead of iron. You have aluminum crankcase. You have magnesium oil pan. Just little weight savings here and there to save you roughly 26 kilos in the whole. So that not only helps with the weight balance of the car, but with the rotation. So Audis are known, well, they've been known to be prone to understeer thanks to, you know, the all-wheel drive and just like the placement of the engine over the front axles and all that weight up front. Not the case in the RS3. This car features a brand new diff that can send up to 100% of the power to the rear wheels, as opposed to the previous generation Hall decks that, you know, the front wheels would spin and then the rear wheels would catch up. In this case, you do launch control in this car, it'll feel like as if you are in a car that is quattro. So basically you can say that this has an electronically controlled quattro, the first of its kind. Audi really perfected the Hall deck system with this RS3. So the RS3, it's built at Quattro GmbH. It's built alongside all of the RS models, including the R8. I'm in drive right now. I'm in the individual mode. Suspension's in comfort, steering's in comfort. Everything else is in dynamic. And as you can tell, you know, there's no exhaust noise. It's very civil. It's very comfortable, compliant with the road. This car is fitted with a dynamic package. So what does that include? You have a staggered wheel setup, so you have 255s up front and 235s out back. That also helps with the rear diff in moments of, you know, where you get the car rotating. So you get the car rotating, that power goes to the rear, but you have the wider front track in the front, you know, obviously the wider front track for the grip, and the rear helping you rotate the car around the corner to launch you out. It's real quattro style. Car is fitted with the 7-speed S-tronic DSG. Basically, it's a double clutch gearbox. Seamless shifts. Couple little things to note. You know, if you pick up off a, you know, if you go off a roll a little more aggressive than usual, there will be some instances that the car is bucking a little bit. Oh, that bucking I caught on camera. Interior wise, it's basic A3 family design architecture. You have, you know, your MMI screen here with the Navi and Apple CarPlay. So new to the 2018 RS3, you have Audi's 12.3-inch virtual cockpit. Now, in the sport display that it's in now, it'll show a large center tack and a digital readout of speed, and then you can change between a variety of menus. You can have date and time, you can have fuel economy, you can have power and torque meters, a G meter, which actually on launch control the RS3 can pull about a G of force. Other than that, with the dynamic package, you have the red 8-piston calipers with 370mm rotors. As opposed to, you can also get the Dynamic Plus package that comes with the ceramic brakes. So let me talk about the steering. The RS3 features, like the S3 that we had on the last video, and as well as the majority of all these new cars coming out, it has an electronically power assisted rack. The ratio is very short. It's similar to the GTI Performance Pack. You know, you don't turn the wheel as much to get the lock that you need. You put it in dynamic mode, it's that artificial weighting I'm not a fan of. The RS3. Let's go back to, again, its competition. It's going against the M2 and the CLA 45. The RS3 is at the top of the price bracket in its segments, but the RS3 does have that all-weather, you know, capability. Whether it's raining, it's snowing, you're on sand, you live in the desert, whatever, you can drive it on anywhere and on anything. Okay, so let's see what the RS3 can do around some corners. We're in manual mode, individual mode on drive select. We have some traffic in front, but from what I can tell you, the steering's in comfort now. Obviously it's very precise, it's a pretty short ratio, so it's very little input to the amount of lock that you want. The DSG is very responsive, obviously. Throttle response is great. So everything's off, ESP, ESC, whatever, stability control is off. Downshifts are great. This Alcantara really helps you grip onto the steering wheel. The seats are great too, you just lean on them. Let's go second gear here. What I would say to Audi is that you should have put the RS seats in the S3. Not to say that these seats are bad, but they're the same as the ones in the S3. Like you know, most of the interior is already the same. You kind of want to differentiate it a little more. So yeah, join us next time. We already know what the RS3 can do on the street, around some corners. We're gonna be at Palm Beach International Raceway. Thanks to SCCA, they allowed us some track time to obviously put the RS3 to its paces. Then yeah, see you guys next time. Cheers. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, leave us a comment, let us know what you think, and thank you for watching. Cheers. So what do you have to do? You have to put the car in sport mode. You got to go to drive select, put in dynamic, hold the ESP button until it says it's completely off. It'll go to sport and then off. Okay, so then left foot on the brake, right foot on the gas,